I love great conversations. Hi, my name is Angel Jones. Thank you for joining me on 12-Minute Convos, where I help you create a brand of your own unique real self. Listen in as I have conversations with amazing people from all over the world. Good night, Noah Kaufman. How are you going on this wonderful, beautiful night?
Oh man, Angel, it's great to be here. It's a wonderful night indeed.
I love it. Tell us, which part of the world are you in right now?
Right now, Fort Collins, Colorado, deep in the heart of the mountains.
Oh, sweet. Which of your talents, Noah, is responsible for us meeting?
Well, I'm a doctor, I'm a brand builder, I create value in the world. So I think all those things combined brought us together, Angel.
Love it. So how does a doctor become a brand builder? It's an amazing combination.
Yeah, no, it is. Well, it's mostly through American Ninja Warrior. You know, I have had some opportunity to be on TV and gained a platform and gained a voice, and we're making kids healthier, and it's exciting. And so we're trying to grow that whole thing and along it the brand.
I love that. So who did you learn the skill of using yourself? Oh, I mean, as a doctor, you're always doing that, right? But as using yourself as the platform, if you would, the instrument for bringing better to the world.
Well, you know, I would say, just like you said, I've learned so much from my partners or my patients in the world, and also from everyone. I have to be honest, I'm making up a lot of it as I go along, but from books that I've read and, you know, little bits from here and there, and you kind of assemble this idea of the way that you can create value in the world and the way you can shape who you are. And if you're dedicated to perfection of character and self-improvement, then you're always learning from everybody. Everyone has a little to teach.
Yeah. Now, to get to the core of what someone has to teach usually is a challenge, right? Like if we use the metaphoric image of a surgery, like you have to cut away a good bit first before you get deep in, right? So my question is, why will you continue to repeat this skill of compassion in the midst of all of that?
Well, no, that's a great question, Angel. And you know, look, I think that each one of us is given gifts, and to create a better world, to make the world a better place, and to bring happiness to people, you know, it brings happiness to me, and it brings happiness to everybody if we propagate that. And so I'd say that alone is enough reason. That, and just to leave a legacy for my boy. I've got a 6-year-old.
Oh, sweet. Say his name.
His name is awesome. It's Zun. Z-U-N, Zun.
What does that mean?
Well, my wife is Chinese, and Zun is a high form of kindness. It's in Chinese, Jun.
Wow, it all connects, right? Wow.
It does. It does.
But tell me one other thing you've done consistently, Noah, over the last 3 years.
Well, over the last 3 years, I've really strived to bring value to all the relationships that I've been lucky enough to be a part of. And you know, I mean, it's not easy, but in business, in life, if you bring value to others and take an interest in others, you're really going to have a much richer course and a much more successful path. And so that's what I've done consistently for as long as I could, not just the last 3 years. But the last 3 years has been the building of the Wolfpack Ninjas. And so it's become more important than ever that I learn how to be a business person.
Now, before you tell me how it makes you feel, tell us a bit how we can get to the Wolfpack Ninjas and exactly what is your goal there, please.
Sure, yeah. Well, the Wolfpack Ninjas are all the top ninjas from American Ninja Warrior, and we're out to create a whole new sport, a sport of ninja, and make the world healthier one kid at a time by making health fun and fitness fun. Everyone wants to be a ninja and do these obstacle courses. And so we're bringing all the ninjas together for these great live events. We have our next one November 3rd to 5th in Colorado. And if you go to www.ninjatour.com, you can learn all about us, or follow us on our socials at Wolfpack Ninjas.
Amazing. So how does it make you feel?
Oh, it's wonderful. You know, the kids that we're impacting, their eyes get so bright and wide. We've had parents say, "This is better than Disneyland," and we're planting seeds of greatness in this kid. And in a time when our country is fighting these epidemics of childhood obesity and diabetes, there's never been a more important time to get kids active. 1 in 3 of our kids are overweight or obese, and these are going to lead to horrible problems down the road. And so we want to make future leaders. We want to get everybody back on track, get the health of this country back on track, and really all come together. And it makes me feel great, Angel.
So just to someone out there who may be doing something that is in their professional practice and they may want to make a difference, why they should do what you've done or even consider it.
Sure. Well, I mean, there's selfish reasons too. Look, I mean, it's great to make the world a better place, but when you do that, you enrich your own life. You learn about yourself, you grow as a person, and you can become a better human being. And I think that brings a lot of enjoyment. When you try and help the world become a better place and work on the problems that are around, your problems seem a little bit smaller. So it's great therapy.
Amazing audience. We are live with Noah Kaufman. Do check out their podcast as well, right? Wolfpack Ninja podcast, right? Amazing things going on there, right?
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we interview all the top ninjas. It's a lot of messages of health, and it's a whole bunch of fun. That's what it's all about.
Fun is the word. Well, Noah, let's switch gears for a moment and let me now invite you into my time machine that is surrounded with beautiful, warm, blue Caribbean water. Noah, what is your earliest childhood memory?
Well, it's funny you say that because we used to be in St. Thomas and Tortola all the time, Angel, and we grew up there catching lizards with palm leaves and snorkeling. But my oldest memory is learning to tie my shoe. One day, all of a sudden, I could tie my shoe, and it seemed miraculous to me. I don't remember ever practicing it, it stands out.
Wow. So how old do you think you were?
I know I was about 3 years old because my mother remembers it well as well, and it just happened. It was crazy.
I think you said 3 before, but what happens usually is I'm so caught in the imagery of the picture that is in my mind that I forget, right? So please excuse me there, but why do you think it's so clear?
Well, I think at that moment, my mother said, "Oh, this is a miracle." Maybe I don't think anyone had showed me how, or at least she hadn't. Maybe a teacher did, I'm sure. But she said, maybe God helped you to tie your shoe. And I started to think about that. And that was the first moment that I really started to contemplate outside of myself, I think, and question what is God? What does that mean? What is all this? And so I tied my shoe, but did God help me, or how did it happen? Was it a little miracle? I don't know.
Wow. Well, can I offer an interpretation to the thought picture you created in my mind?
Of course.
I love the imagery of when you put your mind to completing something, to combining something, the power that can occur. And the fact that you've actually combined something that seems separate, but it's one lace in, right? It's like one lace, right? But the fact that you've been able to combine this, even the doctoring as well, combined with the ninjaing, right?
Yeah.
Even though it's fascinating, but it definitely is one thing, right? It's definitely one thing. It's Noah. So that is fascinating. Yeah.
I'm still learning to tie different kinds of shoes, I guess.
I think we never stop. If we fast forward to when you were 12, what was your favorite song?
So I know this because it's always been one of my favorite songs. You Are My Sunshine has always held a very special place for me, and I've always just been enamored with that little tune.
It all connects, folks. I mean, it's who he is, right? You are my sunshine.
Thank you, Angel.
Well, Noah, we have arrived at our destination, but before we get off of this time machine, there's a small declaration form, so it's yes or no, possibly a bit more. Noah, have you chosen someone to pass on your skills to?
Yeah, my 6-year-old son, Zun. I love him so much, and he's my pride and joy.
Are you married?
I am. She's a beautiful, strong doctor, and her name is Samay Lee, and she's my partner in life.
Now, you said you have one son, which is Zun. Do you believe in God?
I've been wrestling with that for a long time. I believe in magic in the universe, and I believe there's magic in us, and I don't know if if we're part of that or the conception of God. And it's something that I spend a lot of time thinking about and searching for answers. I think that we all have our own individual conception, and the universe will ultimately teach me, I hope. I don't know.
Do you have an inner circle of friends?
Yes, I do. And they're mostly climbers and ninjas at this point, and they're all fantastic people, really interesting people.
Yeah. Do you watch TV for more than 3 hours a day?
Oh, no, absolutely not. I'd rather live my own life than watch it vicariously and kind of.
What about 3 hours a week?
No, I don't watch any TV, actually. I listen to some NPR on the way to work, but no time for TV, really. Occasional movie. I like movies.
You know, you said that, and it reminded me of something. A guy said, Miles Monroe, he said his mother told him that I think he was looking at TV a lot, and she said, hey, if you ever want to be on TV, you need to stop doing that. Stop looking at TV. I guess it really works, right?
No, that's a very ironic kind of paradox. It's true. It's true.
It is.
Interesting.
Well, Noah, after having 1,001 conversations in 3 months, I needed a doctor to check my butt. I'm joking. I came up with a workbook called Yours, and it stands for Your Own Unique Real Self. Connected to that is your own unique real statement, your mission. Yeah. If you could share with us your own unique real statement, what would that be?
You know, it has been for a long time. It has been try hard. And try hard has been kind of a rally and a rally call for me. And I've always tried hard at everything I've done. And now it's making the world healthier one kid at a time. But trying hard to improve yourself and picking yourself up after you fall off an obstacle, you know, that's what it's all about.
Love it. Noah Kaufman, this was a great pleasure. Before you leave, is there anything else you'd like to share with our amazing audience?
Angel, thank you so much. If people would check out what we're trying to do to make the world a better place at www.ninjatour.com, I think they'd find that all the top ninjas are getting together to make something really magic. And hopefully we'll see you there, brother.
Yeah, sounds like fun. Yeah, I could ninja. I could give you the Caribbean ninja style. Yeah, sounds great.
You could. I'd love to see you on the obstacles.
Yeah, sounds great. Hey, Noah, this was a great pleasure again. Thank you for being on 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones.
So amazing what you're doing, Angel.
Thanks. Thank you for being on 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones. Stay tuned for more from our advertisers.
Diabetes is a mountain pandemic. It's a disease that's not acute but chronic. Similar to this rhyming method, I have simplified the definition, the signs and symptoms, and the complications of diabetes for both adults and children in my books, Poems for Patients, A Focus on Diabetes, and The ABCs of Diabetes for Children. These books are available on Amazon.com, and for more information, you can visit my website, poemsbyaj.com. That's poemsbyaj.com.